Spikey Spikester and their MK Ultra.
Let's get into it! Lost alone, feeling frightened, I closed my eyes to understand where my life went. An image of a younger me resides in the time I had almost forgotten. Confident, strong and outspoken, he takes no notes about where he is going. Never doubts what path was chosen, focused and determined, he brushes the little things off with some type of purpose. A resolve rests in his eyes, a smile showing signs of this day lost somewhere under this decay. Face smiles and a constant denial that this was the best of times. This was the worst of times. Surviving paycheck to paycheck is still not having enough. Fucking this close to giving up, to calling it quits and forgetting all this bullshit. Flash forward more than a couple of years and a few days, he sits sleeping sound, empty bottles all around, half a split resting in the ashtray. People lying about this way and that way to say this was a regular thing to see. At this time in the state would be an understatement of the things he knew to be. Underpaid and working like a slave, trying to make everything in that moment change, knowing that rent was due and there wasn't gonna be much, if any, food. He awakens to the nightmare of stairs as he heads down the stairs, back on that daily grind, flipping burgers and taking orders. Face smiles and a constant denial that this was the best of times. This was the worst of times. Surviving paycheck to paycheck is still not having enough. Fucking this close to giving up, to calling it quits and forgetting all this bullshit. Within the blink of an eye, I am moved forward at least 4 months to a place cold with snow. A place I thought might save part of my soul. A man to be forgiven and a man trying hard to forget. Or shall I say a life stolen and the hatred growing. He thought long and hard about what this all meant, and it never seemed right, causing some lack of sleep almost every night. Drinking in the bar, staring back at the stars, trying hard to forget the failings of a man whilst trying to fix a bomb that never was. Planes of phone calls going well through the night. A fight that stopped everything that could have grew, but not a single fist flew. A drive that lasted almost 2 days to return to a place where everything had changed. Face smiles and a constant denial that this was the best of times. This was the worst of times. Surviving paycheck to paycheck is still not having enough. Fucking this close to giving up, to calling it quits and forgetting all this bullshit. True story, nah, no bullshit, I went through it. Fuck it, I'm calling it quits and forgetting all this bullshit. Fuck it, I am calling it quits and forgetting all this bullshit.